I usually talk about terminating rights at least once on these lives every week, but the a TPR, termination of parental rights, is a petition that you can file in North Carolina. It's a two-part test. The first part is there a ground to terminate? Second part is it in the best interest? Now, if the father hasn't been there for 10 years, that sure sounds like a ground. Now, there'd be more facts that go into it. You say hasn't been there. Does that mean hasn't contacted? Does that mean hasn't paid support? There might be some other things to factor into that. But in general, that's where we're looking at. And then, but once we get to best interest, it's a difficult test. It's a different test. I think about it this way. Now, I'm not telling you that every judge thinks about it this way, but in general, when I'm telling somebody whether or not they should file to terminate the rights, here's where I look at it, okay? Today, that father is not seeing your child and hasn't been around for 10 years, okay? That is not, if the rights are terminated, all of that will still be the same tomorrow. The question is what else? What other stability is gained by terminating that right versus still having it in place? In the event that something were to change and he were to miraculously do all the right things and be a positive influence and contribute financially and leave inheritance to your child and all these other things that we kind of factor in with this stuff. But if there is a step parent, if there's somebody else in the picture that would be able to take on that role through an adoption, or whether it's not an adoption, but still a more, provide that stability without that other relationship, then I think that's the time that usually we do it. 10 years is a long time though. So if it's been 10 years and there's been absolutely no contact, it may be okay to file even without somebody to fill that spot. But I think it's worth talking to a lawyer about.